Welcome everyone, Costin here on Serious Gaming with another video on the subject of Gwent, the Witcher card game. I'm gonna be looking at the Scoia'tael deck in this particular video. In the Witcher 3, the Scoia'tael deck was arguably the most unimpressive deck. In this game, by the way, they have the fewest cards. Like, they have 38 cards, there's 43 for Northern Realms, 44 for monsters, 40 for Skellige. So that's not a good sign. So starting with the leaders, you get Francesca, draw up to 3 cards, choose up to 3 cards from your hand, and replace them with cards randomly drawn from your deck. Not particularly useful, especially given that you get at the start of the game the ability to replace 3 cards. I guess if you know, it's something I've said before in the previous videos. If you get in a situation where you feel that the cards you have are not gonna work in a mid battle, then it probably makes sense to use this, but not really impressive. The Queen of the Dryads. Choose any unit on your side of the battlefield, return it to your hand, and immediately play it again. Now, this might seem weak, but it actually does have a good amount of potential because of the special effects quite a lot of units have. So you can get a card that has a special ability that does a lot of damage to enemies. You can return that to your hand, play it again, and basically do double damage. So that's useful in certain situations. I imagine with things like, cards that just in general do damage, or cards that reduce strength or all that. I don't know the cards of the Scoia'tael deck. Anyway, Boover Hog. Choose a silver card from your deck and play it. I guess it's okay. Like, this doesn't really strike me as these don't really strike me as being good leader abilities. In fact, one of the problems with the Scoia'tael in the Witcher 3 is that their leader abilities sucked. Like, really sucked. So let's start. So we have Hawker Healer. Add 3 strength to all other non-gold units on the row. That's reasonable enough. So it's basically a 4 strength card, or actually more. Like, it can increase the strength by quite a bit. Fireball Trap. Play face down. Reveal when a non-gold unit appears in a row, and remove 5 strength from it. If that unit is destroyed, create and play 2 Commando Neophyte units on random rows on your side. So you get, these are 2 strength. That's good. Actually, I should probably put that in my deck. I do have the Scoia'tael deck, but I'm not the Scoia'tael player. Dull Blafana Trapper, Elf Ambush. Play face down. So play face down, you have ambush cards. Reveal when a non-gold unit appears on the battlefield, and remove 5 strength from it, and all other non-gold units on the row, except this Dull Blafana Trapper unit. That's kind of useful, actually. So, kind of powerful. Dull Blafana Archer. Choose a non-gold unit on your opponent's side of the battlefield and remove 5 strength from it. Okay, so it seems that they're focused, at least based on these early cards, like they're focused on ambushes, they're focused on draining strength from enemy units. Add 2 strength to this unit for each dwarf unit already on your side of the battlefield. Okay, pretty good. Hawker Support. Whenever a special card is played, add 3 strength to this unit. This is incredible. Of all the things, this is incredible. Because, like, what do you mean special card? Weather effects, special abilities, on units, I think, as well. It also applies to abilities on units. So that's pretty good. Whenever an ambush card is played, add 4 strength to this unit. So if you get Fireball Trap or Dull Blafana Trapper, then obviously you'll get this guy. So that's good. Mahakam Defender. Keep this unit on the battlefield at the end of each round, so you get reasonable enough card, I guess. Elven Mercenary. Play a random special card from your deck. You see, one of the advantages with the elves specifically is that you can play them on any row for the most part. elven units specifically. Dwarves not so much. Mahakam Guard, choose one non-gold unit on your side of the battlefield and add 5 strength to it. Okay, buffing, debuffing, all that. Add 1 strength to the weakest non-gold unit on your side of the battlefield. Remove 1 strength from the weakest non-gold unit on your opponent's side of the battlefield. Okay, reasonable enough. Dwarven Skirmisher, choose a non-gold unit on your opponent's side of the battlefield and remove 3 strength from it. If it's not destroyed, add 2 strength to this Dwarven Skirmisher unit, so it becomes 6 strength. And with 3, it's basically a 9 strength card because it removes 3 strength from the enemy. Whenever a special card is played, remove 2 strength from all non-gold units in the row, including the unit. This unit. Remove 2 strength. Not sure why you do, unless you play it on the enemy side. I guess you could. Like, unless you can play this on the enemy side, then I don't see the point in this. Right-head Vanguard, create and play 1 Commando Neophyte unit, 2 strength. Okay. Blue Mounted Commando, choose a bronze unit on your side of the battlefield, return it to your hand, and immediately play it again. Okay. You know, if I were to hazard the guess, I'll say it from the get-go. I think the elves are going to be probably the most unpopular faction in the game. I personally am not enticed by their playstyle. Obviously, Northern Realms is going to be by far the most popular, at least for people who played Witcher 3, because obviously Northern Realms is the faction they played with the most, because they were the only faction you started the deck with. Here's a hint, by the way, for CE Projekt, for future Witcher games, real games. Don't give us just one deck. Give us multiple basic decks so we can choose. Choose a... anyway, so... immediately play it again. Okay, that's useful. Right-head Dragoon. Whenever the strength of this unit changes, but it is not destroyed, create and play 1 Commando Neophyte unit. Okay, that's good. Right-head Brigade. No ability, just a 7 strength card. So those are the bronze cards. It seems that they're focused a lot on draining strength, improving strength. It's all focused on weakening and strengthening units, and it's also the ambushes. So, all right. Nature's Gift. Create and play a copy of the last special card. Play. Okay. Right. Sure. Why not? I'm not sure if that would be incredibly useful, but still. Ellerin, destroy all Commando Neophyte units on your side of the battlefield, so that works well with Commando Neophytes. Remove 1 strength from all non-gold units. Wait, so destroy all Commando Neophyte units on your side of the battlefield. Remove 1 strength from all non-gold units on your opponent's side of... Okay, I guess that's good. I'm not sure. I don't think you would want to have a lot of Commando Neophytes when you're playing this card. I mean, it is good. Don't get me wrong. You can remove a lot of strength from the enemy. Elias. Whenever a Commando Neophyte appears on your side of the battlefield, add 2 strength to this unit. Okay. Kieran. Play face down. Reveal at the end of the round. If the player on whose side this card was played lost, move this unit to that player's hand. Huh. Doesn't seem particularly useful. You know, you're giving the... Like, if you play it on your opponent's side, you're just giving him a free card. I'm not sure what the value is in that. Morin. Choose 2 non-gold units on your opponent's side of the battlefield and remove 3 strength from each of them. Okay, that's reasonable enough, honestly. Ida Mean. Play face down, reveal when any non-gold special card is played and cancel its effects. Okay, that's good enough. That's pretty good enough. So you remove the special effects of a lot of silver cards. A bit RNG, but still. Barclayels, add 1 strength to all your non-gold dwarf units wherever they are. So there's a dwarf play, obviously. With that, Brian, discard the random bronze card from your hand to your graveyard and draw a random silver card. Okay, that's good. You would obviously get a better card with this. Teruvial. Play face down, reveal when your opponent passes, and add 2 strength to all non-gold units in the row. So that's a pretty strong improvement. Yarpen Zigrin. Keep this unit on the battlefield at the end of this round. That's quite powerful. Sheldon Skaggs. No ability. Alright. Yavin. Remove 2 strength from all other non-gold units on the row. Draw a card. You can lose a lot of strength, or you can play this early on and get a card from it. And he's 11 strength, so yeah, he might be a good card to play early on. So we get Saskia, Zoltan. There's a neutral Zoltan card as well. Remove 1 strength from all your non-gold units on your opponent's side of the battlefield. Add 1 strength to all non-gold units on your side of the battlefield. That's pretty good. She's gold, obviously, so she can't be removed. Keep this unit. That dwarf play. Like you've got Yarpen, you've got Zoltan, you've got the Mahakam Defender, which they all say in the battlefield. You can get a lot of cards. Like this is actually pretty good. They've made changes. Like the only thing elves had in Witcher 3 is that they had medics and they had agility. So that circle means on certain units means that they can be deployed anywhere. Inzengrim, this guy was, I believe, in charge of the Right-Head Brigade, that Elven unit, Scoia'tael unit that fought under Nilfgaardian command in the Great Northern War. And he was the only officer to survive when Nilfgaard was basically forced to give the officers of the Right-Head Brigade to the north. Like that was part of the peace negotiations. Nilfgaard was forced to give the officers of the Right-Head Brigade for basically execution. Well, the idea was trials. So much for trials. They were all executed, except Inzengrim. Anyway, remove all special cards in your graveyard from the game and create and play a Commando Neophyte unit for each. Ooh. You can get a lot of Neophytes as a result of that. That's powerful. Yorvith. Obviously, favorite Yorvith. Lefo, I imagine, will be Nilfgaard. Choose any unit on your opponent's side of the battlefield and remove 6 strength from it. That's reasonable enough, so he's a sniper. Glay, choose a non-gold special card from your either graveyard and play it. Sorry about that. Had to go away. Anyway, Melva, 8 strength. Remove the strongest non-gold unit on each side of the battlefield to its owner's hand. You are... Ties are resolved randomly. Oh, that's interesting. So if you have cards that have the same strength, then that's resolved randomly. So that's the Scoia'tael deck. What do I think of it? Well, I do think... let's see, deck builder. I do think there is a lot of potential in here for the Scoia'tael. I think I'll go with all that. You can get more traps. Alright, so Ragnarok. Yeah, it's typed differently, so it's like it took me seeing it outside of the game's typed to realize what
My
that
folk have
was
suffered
supposed to
much.
mean. Anyway, so let's play a game. I think this is good enough.
My folk have suffered much.
Now we will see who is weak!
I'm fine with losing this round. You played his cards well. You got a lot of units. Well, let's see how this goes. I'll use the Hawker support.
Throat's parched, bone dry.
Death to Old One!
Will he play Biting Frost? Yeah. He might. Of course, the problem is
Vriad!
there goes your short mate. Yeah. That damn Dark Griffin.
I never miss. They can hide, but there is no escape.
Aye, aye, soon as I finish my pint.
Do I look like a smudger to you?
That's it.
We ought to help one or the other.
Well, that was a bit closer than I would have liked. He actually buffed my cards by doing that. Well, that would be it. So that's the Scoia'tael deck. They're very focused on the special abilities of their cards, ambush abilities for instance, draining strength, improving strength, all that kind of stuff. Command the neophytes. I imagine there's, it seems that there's about 3 styles of play for pretty much each faction. You can focus on the dwarves. They're not mutually exclusive, you can play multiple styles at the same time. You can play for instance dwarves and ambush cards as the Scoia'tael. It's certainly a lot better than in the Witcher 3 as a faction, I'll say that much. So, that's appreciated. But then again, the faction in the Witcher 3 was pretty shit. Not so much here. I'm curious about Skellige. Didn't like that faction. And Blood and Wine. I guess we'll see what it has to offer.